Breaking news from the NFL, and this is something rare that you don't see, and that is a trade. With the trade deadline a week away, the New York Jets made a splash. The splash being they acquired Percy Harvin from the Seattle Seahawks for a conditional pick. Here are my thoughts on this trade. Couple of things. When you look at the conditional pick, pretty much what it really equates to is Harvin was dealt for a bag of footballs. You wonder, or at least I wonder, why would a Super Bowl team trade their player? Not even trade him, they pretty much dumped him. They pretty much wanted to get rid of him. Super Bowl contender, again, Super Bowl champion, dumps a player like this. Now, I think it's probably safe to say if this was another team, not the Jets, being that Itzig does have a relationship there with the Seahawks. If it was another team, they probably would have got more for him, but the way they traded Harvin, they got nothing. So it makes you wonder, makes you think that they pretty much just wanted to dump him and get rid of him. And the question is, why would you want to dump him so quickly? Don't be surprised, I think, if on Sunday you might hear something that went on in the locker room of the Seahawks. Now, give Itzig credit, I don't think that he would acquire a player that had off-the-field problems, not under his watch. Tannenbaum, yes. So, if you draw the conclusion that Harvin maybe is a little bit of a hothead, being that this is his third team, and the fact that the Seattle Seahawks gave up a number 1, a number 3, and a number 7 pick, and I think they gave him $25 million guaranteed, I think. Why would you give him up? Makes you wonder. Now, with that being said, if you're Harvin, if you're Jets, you only have to deal with him for a year. But how will Harvin take this? He pretty much, let's face it, was dealt to football Siberia, being the Jets. For the Jets, when you make this move, I think it's a move that you had to make. Could it backfire? Yes. Could it implode? Yes. But how much more could it possibly implode, considering that you already are 1-6, and you only have to deal with Harvin for 1 year? Maybe it's a risk that you're willing to take. Now my question is, could Harvin also throw the ball to possibly replace Geno Smith? But at the end of the day, if you're Jets, this is a trade that you have to make, in the sense of now this makes Decker's job a lot easier. The main cornerbacks will be, their attention will be on Harvin now. Decker's a little bit able to breathe a little bit easier. Eric, things are a lot different than when you're playing with Geno Smith and Peyton Manning, ain't it? So, those are just my initial thoughts on this trade. Let's see, hopefully this won't implode for the Jets. At 1-6, had to make a move. Now, if only Itzig would get the team an actual cornerback. Because let's face it, Allen, who's a safety, way out of position. What are your thoughts on this pickup, this trade? Let me know. Until next time, adios, over and out.